Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
Less than 10 minutes away from Corn tickets and Clash with Kenzie, Peter and Trivia, and you get the tickets.
The Q101 Morning Crew. Sports.
It was the show last night. Cubs went on the north side, beating the A's 9-2. Shota Imanaga got 11 strikeouts. A career high for Shota. Here was what number 11 sounded like.
Swing and a miss, strike three. Strikeout number 11 for Imanaga.
Yeah, that's it. That's the call. Yeah, it's hard to get super excited, I guess, about strikeouts. We don't realize it's 11, man.
Yes.
I'll start screaming, 11 strikeouts, let's go. That's what I would have done. Anyway, Cubs still 5 games out of the wild card. That sucks.
That sucks.
That sucks with, I believe it's 11 games left for them.
What sucks is that it's 2 teams that are doing better than us. Do you know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
it's not like, well, if the Braves start doing bad and we start doing good, we need the Mets and the Braves to do really bad consistently, and then we start doing really good.
It's not mathematically impossible yet, but it's
No,
getting
it's
there. The magic number is now 5 for the White Sox to not be the worst team in baseball history because they beat the Angels last night 8-4. So the speech about not acquiring big guys in free agency, maybe it worked, that everybody just needs to play a little better.
Well, they feel like they're being invested in. This is the power of positive reinforcement.
Right, Case?
Oh, yeah.
Case being the White Sox fan and, like myself, wanted them to get the record because why do a season like this if you don't get the record?
You don't half-ass it.
Yeah.
If you're going to be bad, be the worst team of all time.
Right. All right.
I can't
They
believe.
just can't. You know, you're so negative, Case. It's not fair. Now they start winning and you're going to complain about that?
Yeah, I am. I can't believe these idiots are going to screw this up.
Yeah.
Of course, as soon as I started doing the math and I saw they had 6 games left against the Angels, who I would say outside of the White Sox are the most pathetic team in baseball over the last decade or so, I thought, God, this is the worst case scenario. The Angels, I bit my tongue there, are the perfect team to screw up the White Sox making history.
But the thing is, you think they can really win 5 of the next 11?
I don't know. They've won 3 for the first time since June. Why stop now? Maybe they'll go on a win streak to end the year.
Ugh.
I just feel like I'm going to see a kid in the stands flying like an angel, waving his arms. It's a miracle, baby. They can do it.
Late baseball again tonight against the A's. Angels. So I talked about the Bears needing to draft next year offensive linemen with every pick. And I was shocked to realize that they have 8 picks already for next year's setup. Unlike other years where the Bears trade away picks for certain things and they have like 4, they have 8, including, so the 3 bonus picks are from the Panthers, the 2nd-round pick from the Panthers from that trade. From the Steelers, the Justin Fields trade, they got a conditional 4th-round pick. They get that pick, let's see here. If they acquired a 6th-round pick for trading Justin Fields to the Steelers, should Fields play in 51% or more snaps of this season, the pick will move up to a 4th-round pick.
And I would say that's a safe bet right now.
He's winning.
Yeah, he's 2-0.
You should be rooting for Justin Fields to the Steelers so the Bears get a better pick.
I do not like how the picks work. I don't like that we have other people's picks because we traded picks to get that. Like, I think that every year, this is what you get.
Oh, God, here we go.
It just bothers me. It really, really bothers me.
Why? Because the Bears are benefiting.
14 years ago, we let someone do this, and now we're also going to have a 4th. It's so messy.
You don't have to worry about it.
It's so messy.
That's the thing,
Kenzie.
You
No.
don't have to worry about
No
it.
one should have to worry about it.
I understand.
I don't like it.
Here's the thing.
That's like, no.
Take it off your plate.
No.
You don't have to think about it. The Bears have 8 picks. This is amazing.
Yeah, I understand it's good right now, but I'm just saying it was not fun when they're like, we traded everything. Like, remember when we had the 1st-round pick? They're like, we're not going to do it. We traded it. I'm like, well, that's boring. Like, it was like,
It was a good move, though.
I get it, but I don't like it. It should be like this. These are the odds.
You have a
Every
lot
year
of things to
rotates.
worry about in your life on a daily basis. Take this one off it. Take this
I'm
one
not
off.
into it. I don't, it's not fun.
No, end it, Kenzie. You don't need it. You don't need this in your life. You're good.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
Q101.
Incubus for Melissa in Carpentersville. Another flashback this morning from that show at the Allstate Arena a few weeks back there. So Incubus was incredible, performing album replays as they do. So much today. I love the album. We'll get The Offspring coming up, of course, at 8 o'clock, and they'll be doing Smash at Riot Fest. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Melissa in Carpentersville, thank you for listening this morning. Now, 312-591-8300. Let's get to another concert. Korn tickets. You beat Kenzie in trivia and Clash with Kenzie. You get Korn tickets at Credit Union 1 Amphitheater. Show's coming up a week from Saturday. Tickets on sale now. There's some left from our great friends at Live Nation. Gave us some free ones to pass on to you if you beat Kenzie in trivia. So call now to compete. 312-591-8300.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101. You can't defeat her. She's too powerful.
Clash with Kenzie.
Let the battle begin. Q101.
Let's go. Korn tickets on the line. Remember, if Kenzie loses, well, they're going to go to Chris in Griffith, Indiana. If she wins, everybody listening still has a shot. We're giving these away every day this week. So tomorrow at this time, Korn tickets and a really, really highly sought after ticket here for the Korn.
Don't you feel like they should come out on stage to the very popular song? It's Korn.
The children sang?
Yeah.
I remember when that had
Wouldn't
that
it be fun?
arc. That was it last year that song
I
got
think so, yeah.
got huge for a minute?
That's how I hear it.
Bit of a different vibe, don't you think?
But like that's what makes it funny. It's like cute, and then you're like, ah!
They're not opposed to doing covers, Korn. They're not. They've done some great covers. Let's talk to Chris in Griffith. Ahoy, Chris. Tell us something about yourself.
Ahoy, Brian. Name's Chris. Tomorrow's my birthday.
Oh.
Hoping to win these Korn tickets.
Woo!
Do you mind how old are you going to be?
33.
33.
That's fun. That's good times.
I first hurt my back at 33 playing basketball.
That's when it all went downhill?
That's when I realized I was human. I really
Did you have a basketball injury also in high school?
I did, but I survived that.
It was your leg.
My Wolverine blood got me through all that. But when I was like 33, I remember playing basketball, and I was like, ugh, something doesn't feel right here. And I was my back, a disc popped out, and it was like, God.
Did you find it? What do you mean it popped out? Good Lord.
Started hitting the nerve. How do you feel it's about to be 33, Chris? How you feeling?
Excited.
Okay.
Why do you want to bring him down? What's wrong with you?
No, I'm just trying to see what he's got coming up here.
You seem determined to break him.
Yeah, he's very happy. Leave him alone.
You gonna have some cake?
Some of that Portillo's chocolate cake.
Hell
my
yes,
man.
that's what I was trying to get to.
You can try
All
the
right.
new spice salty caramel one. It's very good. I tried it.
Oh.
God, it sounds good, but I don't know if I could just go there and then not get the just regular chocolate cake.
Well, you could probably get two
Both?
pieces.
Yeah, get both.
Sure you
Get
need.
both.
I know you. One for Megan, one for you. You try Z's and give these backsies. Sure.
God, I didn't even think of that. It's amazing. All right, Chris, first one to 5 wins. Listen carefully. If Kenzie gets one wrong, you can steal a point, and she can do the same to you. Call heads or tails, Chris.
Tails.
That's heads.
Aha.
No birthday gift there. Kenzie, question number 1. What parent company owns Instagram and WhatsApp?
Meta.
Meta. I would have accepted Facebook as well. I don't know who calls it, Meta, Facebook. Like, I wonder if
Well, I
they
mean, the name of the company's Meta.
Yeah.
but if they had business cards that said Facebook, were they really going to redo them all when it
Yes.
became
Yeah,
Meta?
they probably would.
1,000%. Because Facebook's just one of the things they own now.
Don't get hung up on this. Why don't you ask Chris a question instead?
Chris, let's stay with the tech world. What did Instagram introduce in 2016 to compete with Snapchat?
Real?
Not really.
Oh, no, they didn't do that. What did they do, Kenzie?
Stories.
So with stories, stories were first, then Reels came along to compete
Reels
against
were to
TikTok.
compete with TikTok, right?
Yeah, all this.
TikTokers.
You know what? All that stuff works too. Like Instagram, they just copy them blatantly, and then they go, "Yeah, it's ours." I don't know about these other things we stole it from.
It's called a reel.
Yeah,
Sorry about it.
but it's the same deal.
For some reason, my Instagram is really, really, really behind, and it's updated, but I never get the cool new things. I still can't put, like, I didn't know what this was until I saw it on my husband's Instagram. You know how you can put, like, a blurb, like, on your story, like,
Yeah.
words?
Yes.
I still don't have that.
Do you have auto updates on your phone?
Yeah, like, it's 100% updated. I just don't have a bunch of stuff that other people have.
You think Instagram doesn't trust you with that feature?
Get it. I, like, use it a lot. I never get it.
There's somebody at Instagram headquarters going, "We'll give it to everybody but Kenzie."
Well, I thought my husband opened his phone in front of me. And I thought he was like talking to all these people. I'm like, you have a lot of conversations. Like when you scroll, he goes, no, those are like, they're almost like tweets. I'm like, what? What is this? I thought there were all these conversations. I'm like, a lot of random conversations you're having.
Small talk king.
There you go. Well, it's 2-0. It's back to Kenzie.
Kenzie, in an NBA game, how many players from one team are on the court at the same time?
5.
Five's right. Good job. Back to Chris. Chris, what is the term used in soccer when a player scores 3 goals in a single game?
Oof.
It's a
Hat trick?
It is a hat trick, just like hockey. Same thing. Good job. Back to Kenzie. What type of pasta is shaped like small tubes?
Penne?
Penne is right. There's a lot of tubes, I understand. And
Yeah, there's a couple tubes.
rigatoni's a big tube.
It's a fat tube.
What else has tubes? That's it, right?
Think of every pasta right now. Diddle-a-leedy is almost like a super small tube.
Yeah.
Like
I like
very,
tubes.
Very mini.
Stuff the sauce in there.
All right, well, Penne was right. So Kenzie's got 4. Chris has 1. It's back to Chris.
Oh, boy. Chris, who is the famous scientist known for his theory of relativity?
Einstein.
Einstein's right. Good job, Chris. That's good, but the bad news is...
Give me a pasta question again.
Bad news is that Kenzie can win with this one. And Kenzie, what is the name of the galaxy that contains our solar system?
I only know one galaxy, so I'm just gonna say that one.
Okay.
Is it the Milky Way?
It is the Milky Way. Oh, boy.
I'm so nervous.
The Milky Way.
The Milky Way. A good candy bar.
Now, listen. It's Chris's birthday tomorrow.
You know me. You are the one who handcuffed me. I gave tickets to everybody.
I know, that's the problem.
This is your rule.
But it's a
I give him the tickets. I would have given the tickets yesterday. I don't care.
And we moved on from this, but it is Chris's birthday.
Give him the tickets. You know me.
How much do you like corn, Chris?
I love him.
Corn.
Have you seen him? Have you seen him before?
Have not had the chance to see him live.
Okay, that's the answer right there. You got the tickets, buddy. Okay.
Wonderful.
Yes, wonderful.
Wonderful.
As long as you give us a review afterward, okay?
I can do that.
All right. Hang on, buddy. I can't. It's his birthday. He's never seen corn. I'm a big fan. I got to do it.
I know. You know me.
I
you
know.
had to put rules on me.
I know. Now, listen, everybody else that likes free stuff, don't worry. We're a half hour away, 8 o'clock, from the first opportunity of the day to get into the Offspring pop-up at the Metro. Now, that is Thursday. Time's running out. 2 days left. So 8 a.m., make sure you are here for that. It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. As we said, about 25 minutes from 8 o'clock. That's your next opportunity to get in the Offspring Metro this Thursday night. It's going to be historic, without question, because Offspring haven't played there in over 20 years. They'll never play again. They're playing for 50,000 people Friday night at Riot Fest, playing Smash in its entirety. But you're going to be there at the Metro, under 1,000 people, where it all started for all those bands that are huge. It all starts at the Metro. So you will be there. It's free, but you have to have a ticket. 8 o'clock, that's coming up. It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101. I want see what's happening.
Snoopy.
See what's happening already here. Well, I want to bring people into something that happened yesterday after the show. We love what happens on the show. We hope you love it too. If you love the show, please share it with somebody. Tell them about listening to the show and the podcast, which you can find very easily on the Q101 app as well as everywhere you get your podcasts. But something happened where I was sitting here doing a little bit of editing of something that's going to run today. And Kenzie goes over to Case, who's sitting at his chair, and says, "Isn't it cool how, like, brown makes you think of Thanksgiving? The color brown and fall." And that's why I'm playing this music, because it's very fall, October-y.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, exactly. And Case, also on his laptop trying to do something. I don't know exactly what he was doing.
And doing a bunch of work.
Yeah, doing a little bit of
A
work.
bunch of time-sensitive work.
And
Okay, can it?
And he basically just said, no. Brown does not make me think of Thanksgiving and fall. The color brown.
Right. So for me, and I'm sure there's other people who do this, there's some things that are just the same thing. So the color brown and Thanksgiving are like the same thing to me.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I understand it. I get it. I think brown is kind of fall too. It kind of relates to it. And if the conversation ended there, it would have been fine, and we all just would have went on with our day and did our little work. But Kenzie was not happy with Case's answer of no. It doesn't make me think of Thanksgiving.
This is what Case does. I am like, say I'm just like a fire pit and I'm enjoying my life and I'm roasting marshmallows and I'm snapping along and I'm crackling. Case pours buckets of water on me all the time.
But
Every time I'm happy about something or have a good point or have a this, he's like, nope, never heard of it. It's not cool. It shouldn't exist. That's what it's every time.
But Kenzie, before you continue here, I have to give you my perspective of this because you guys were in the middle, and then Kenzie said just kind of what she's doing right there, like, but don't you really realize that brown is like fall and
like
Thanksgiving?
The same thing. Brown. If I see brown, I'm like, well, turkey. Like it's Thanksgiving.
Yes.
Today is Thanksgiving.
It's exactly what Kenzie said, and then Kay said again, no, I don't think that it does. I'm not in that world. And then Kenzie was not happy with that answer.
No.
So she kept going again. I'm sitting here. This went on for, I got to say, 15 minutes.
It's like a Wimbledon match.
Of Kenzie continuing to break him like he had information on a next terror attack.
Well, here's the deal.
She wouldn't let him go.
Guantanamo.
She would not let him go and kept saying, but you see, you understand why brown is Thanksgiving and fall.
I had other examples because I thought that then he would understand because I'm like certain months equal certain days of the week for me. Okay, like December is Saturday. 1,000%. Like December is Saturday because you're off for a lot of December and it feels good and it feels fun and you do so much stuff on the weekends because of all the holiday parties. So like December's Saturday for me.
And then Kay
That's the
said,
same thing.
and then Kay said, no, I don't understand that.
And I'm like, okay. And then I said, think of it this way, because his favorite thing is bands. I go, there has to be a band that is like a certain month or season to you. Like, oh my gosh, that band is just like a winter band because they're like more somber or more like that would kind of be the same thing. Like that band is winter or that band's summer, like ska music or something.
Right. And then Kay said no.
Yeah.
Again.
And then I punched him in the face.
But I'm sitting here just half listening and then enjoying watching this. She would not let him off the hook. She would not let it go. 15 minutes of berating. I'm surprised he didn't just say, yes, I killed the president. Or whatever, he didn't just, he just was going to break somehow. And he didn't break, but he was definitely defeated. And Kenzie was defeated, too, that she didn't get him to break.
No one was more defeated than me.
Yeah.
The problem is that once I heard the sentence, brown is Thanksgiving, my brain shut off and I was no longer interested in the conversation because that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
They're the same thing.
But Kenzie would not let him go. To her credit, she was going to get the answer she wanted, but she didn't get it. After 15 minutes, finally walked away and said, okay, I'm going home. I'm leaving.
I'm leaving.
But this brings up the question. Well, I'm not going to ask you guys all this. I mean, does brown make you think of Thanksgiving? But is there something that connects you to something else? For example, Kenzie came to me in the middle of this interrogation.
Torture.
And said, Brian, do you know what I mean? I go, yeah, I do. Because, like, for example, when I eat soup, I feel like I'm sick. Because when you were sick, you always eat soup to get better.
So you eat soup and you're like sick. If you see soup, it's like soup and sick, same thing.
Yeah, I feel like I have a cold if I eat soup. Now, I've kind of gotten over it because I love soup. I've trained myself to get over it. But for many years,
You train yourself?
if I ate soup, I felt like I had the flu or something. So that's kind of the same thing, right? The connection to brown to Thanksgiving,
Yes.
Saturdays to December, and soup to being sick. But if you guys have one of those at 312-591-8300, something you can't not connect to something else, no matter how hard you try, check in with us, please. Call. I want to hear your voices on this one.
Okay, we just got the best text ever, and I get it.
Okay.
They said a purple octopus and the number 8 are the same thing. And I
what?
totally get that.
Why is that?
Like, I probably just the curves of it. I don't know, but I get it. It's the same thing.
Okay.
What does that mean? That means nothing.
They're the same thing. How do you, like, that's what that means to you. Like, if you see number 8, that's what you're thinking of. If you see an octopus, that's what you're thinking of. I see the color brown, I'm like, oh, it's Thanksgiving. On Thanksgiving, I'm like, it's brown. It's the same thing. And like, it's just like a feeling that comes with it. It's just like an association.
219 just texted and said, math is red. Like the color red is math.
Because of anger.
I don't
totally.
know. I mean, they don't have to make any sense.
Yeah.
But you call and explain these to us at 312-591-8300. Meaning, someone said Brian and Kenzie equals stuck in traffic.
See? That's what I'm saying.
Now, you can listen to the podcast later when there's less traffic, by the way, on the Q101 app. There's a lot of good features on there. So check in with us. That things for some reason, you connect one thing to another no matter what. The band Sublime to Summer, 815 checked in.
See?
It's perfect example. 312-591-8300. Call and let us know your connections to things.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.